I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Give them a sense of pride to make it easier. Let the children's laughter remind us how we used to be. Hello, everybody. I'm Cheryl Talley, and I want to welcome you to my YouTube channel. In this episode, I'm going to share with you a lot of my seedlings and how I'm taking care of them in my grow room to get them ready to go outside in the greenhouse in a few weeks. I'm also going to share with you how my grandson Brian and I protected our strawberries because it was going to freeze Wednesday night. And actually, the temperature got down to 28 degrees. And we also turned the lights back on my Gala apple tree that is out of sync because it started blooming in January. And what else I'm going to share with you? Oh, a pearl from Cheryl. got to put that in there. Okay, guys. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, I would love for you to do so, and you can do it now. And be sure to hit that like button. Okay, let's get started. I had potted up this zinnia here, and 3 more came up after I potted up. And so I got rid of the weakest link and I put them in 3 separate small pots because they would have gotten very root bound if I continue to allow them to grow in one pot. And these aren't going out in the garden until around the end of March. So while your seedlings are young, and if you pop them up and then later a couple more pop up, take the opportunity when they're young to separate them very carefully. And yeah, then you won't have to actually snip them off, here to thin them out or pull them out and disturb the roots. Just go ahead on and separate them when they're young. Okie dokie. Just a little pearl from Cheryl. Hi, gardeners. It's Tuesday. I'm sitting on the floor in my grow room and I am pinching off the lower leaves of my tomato plants, adding more soil, and I like to also start training the plants when they're young. And I see right there, that's a sucker in between 2 branches. I pinch those off as well. You can take little gardening scissors and cut them off too. But I just pinched them off. So here are 2, let's see, celebrity tomatoes I'm growing from seed. Of course, you guys know all of this is from seeds. And then I have 3 early girls. I didn't grow any of these last year, so I had the seeds, and I thought I'd rotate what I grow because I have a lot of tomatoes that I made pasta sauce juice and tomato paste. So I don't need a lot of tomatoes. And then I have 2 green giants right here. And then I just potted up this habanero. And here are 2 Armenian cucumbers. I gave 2 of them to my daughter. And here is the beefsteak, and I left this here so that I could put a tag in it. And then all the rest of these that I'm putting on top of this box here are heirloom zinnias. So I've had a busy day in the grow room, and as soon as it gets a little bit warmer, I'm gonna go outside and film some of the pruning that I did on my fruit trees. And I glanced at the banana plants I showed you guys in my last video, and they're coming to life. And I didn't have any doubts that they would. And if we lose some, we still have a lot of pups that grew from the mother plants. And I think I can get this last one in here. I'm going to try. Let's see. Let's move this habanero plant. I'm holding this with one hand so nothing tips over. There we go. Okay. So I think I'm done for the grow room today. Yeah, everything's looking good. I'll share the upper two shelves with you later on. Okay, gardeners, here on my second row of this grow shelving unit, I have habanero peppers, zinnias, more. This one is the Orzorka pepper. Is a sweet red pepper, and the one next to it, I assume is the same thing. Yep, they're looking good. And behind it, let me see if I can get a little closer. That is butter crunch lettuce. And then we have more heirloom zinnia in that corner right there. And we have tiny Tim tomatoes there and here. And more lettuce and zinnias. We have peppers and over here. And zinnias. And we have a little marigold right there. Lettuce, zinnias, zinnia. A red pepper, lettuce, zinnia, marigold, and another tiny Tim tomato. And you can see that the plants, the seedlings, are moving. And that is because, you guessed it right, I have this oscillating fan on the mimicky wind. I'm going to tell you guys, this is the key to my success growing seedlings. I mean, I would get them grown beautifully, nice green color, try to acclimate them outside. And if I just let them stay out there 5 minutes too long or whatever, they would die. My success rate has increased tremendously. So, put a fan on them, guys. Okay, now we're going to move to another row. As you can see here, I have a lot of zinnias and habanero peppers. On this row where we have full spectrum grow lights. Now the only difference that I can tell, as far as I'm concerned, about the growth patterns of the full spectrum grow lights as opposed to just the ordinary shop lights is this. The ordinary shop lights will give out a little heat, not much, because they are a low wattage bulb. So those fluorescent light bulbs are only 32 watts. And here, the full spectrum LED lights, they are 25 watts. So the LED lights won't dry out your soil that your seedlings are in. However, sometimes you don't see the true color until you move them. Now, the lights right here, they will dry your soil a little bit quicker than the LED lights. But as long as you can stay on top of it, it doesn't actually present a problem. I think going forward, I would just get the fluorescent 32-watt bulbs to go into my shop lights. I just wanted to try something different a few years ago, and I was able to get some bulbs on sale, so I tried the infrared and ultraviolet rays that are in the full spectrum lights, but I honestly can't see the difference, guys. I really can't. Other than, like I said, the soil drying out just a little bit more. So work with what you have, and it's okay to try new things, but don't throw away what's been working for you. My mama said, like a lot of other people, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. A lot of people ask me, what do I fertilize my seedling with? So I'm getting ready to show you. I use fish emulsion, and I use fish emulsion with seaweed. And I make these solutions very weak. I really dilute it. Okay, so here's the fish emulsion. And it has a higher content of nitrogen in it, 511. But this is really good for organic gardening because you can use it for indoor plants or outdoor, and it won't burn your plants. But when you first start growing your seedlings inside, after you pop them up and they have the second set of leaves, make sure that you dilute this really, really weak, because they don't need a lot of fertilizer. I only put 1 tablespoon in a gallon of water. Okay? Don't make this too strong. Here's all the chicken that I canned yesterday. And here is the Neptune's organic fish emulsion with seaweed. And I make a very weak solution just like the other product. Anything that flowers, I like this better. And while I'm over here, let me just let you see. For all that food I've canned. And lots of tomatoes. And they are, you can't really see them from here. There are sweet potatoes down in that basket, and I'm getting ready to can those probably tomorrow. So, I hope I've shown you something you can use. I've got to go. I've got to put 2 cases of chicken up here for my adult children, grandchildren, and my senior citizens. Brian and I are going to take our onions, and we're going to plant them here with the strawberries. You remember we got them off the ground, and we have 3 boxes here, 3 boxes over there, and they are beginning to bloom, and we will be having strawberries very soon. And look right here, Brian, because you asked me for strawberries yesterday. That's the beginning of one. And then right here, we have 3 over here. So I love this. I explained to you guys in another video how my back issues won't allow me to do all that stooping and bending. Well, I can do it, but I'll be in the bed for a week. But now I can just walk. And look at this. Just move this straw back and get these weeds out of here. See that? I don't have to bend over. So if you have somebody in your family that has limited mobility and they still like to garden, surprise them. These are some grow boxes. They're $29.99 at Lowe's. I wait until they go on sale. And they are self-watering, but I don't use the self-watering mechanism. In fact, I'm going to take the wheels off. And I put them on top of 2 horses with second. When I say second, I'm talking about lumber that is warped or dented or something. That's why you see that purple mark there. And I got it really cheap. I made a video on it. I got a whole lot of lumber. I got a whole lot of lumber for about $23. Now, let's walk over to the rest of the strawberries. This is our 3rd row of strawberries. There are 3 more grow boxes here. And I got this at Disney World when I went on vacation with my sister last summer. And these are mustards. I'm going to pull these out and cook them all because they were the microgreens. And look right here, sweetie.
Some more strawberries?
Strawberries. We have 3.
Oh, can you give me some?
No. 3 flowers. It'll take a while for them to produce.
Oh.
Okay? So I have 9 of these grow boxes. And I absolutely love them. Actually, I have 3, 6, 9. I have 12. Let me go over to the rest of them. Yes, I forgot about this row right here. These were the mustards I pulled and cooked the other day. Here's our spinach. And what do you call these?
A seedling.
Seedling. What kind of seedlings are they?
Golden
beets.
Golden
you almost had it. And some more golden beets here. Now it's going to get down. If it goes below freezing, I'll cover these up. Here we're going to shovel up some compost and probably plant some kale. And you guys know I have 2 garden beds over here that I've been treating for knotty root that is caused by a non-beneficial parasite. And I put crab laid crushed shells in there. And we'll be ready to start transplanting our tomatoes and our peppers very soon. Okay. And guys, my tulips are coming up that we planted last year. We got them on sale. And I moved them over here because I was going to put them right here. But I changed my mind. I think I'm going to set my waterfall over here, and I'll find another place for the tulips. Okay, so that's really it for today.
Okay.
In upcoming videos, I'm going to walk over here and show you something that I've got 2 things I got to do probably in the next video. I'm not promising, but because you know how it is, guys. You start doing something and then life happens and you can't do what you plan to do. But this is my tea garden, and it has Texas Star hibiscus in it, as well as, you see the mint went crazy because the winter was so mild. And even if I try to pull a lot of this up, it's still going to take over. So I don't know, I may pay someone to dig this up for me, and then I'll relocate the Texas hibiscus and just keep all this mint, because it's really healthy for you, and I drink a lot of tea. Brian out here working a little bit in the garden. Brian is saying hi. And what we're doing is we're putting a lot of straw on top of our strawberries because we're getting a freeze tonight. And Brian is, hold your bucket up, Brian. Brian has wood chips, and he's going to put them on all the trees and make sure everything is covered. Another thing I want to share with you, whenever you're expecting a freeze, water your plants. I know it's going to sound crazy, but if you water them, the water will actually insulate your plants, and it'll be much better. See, this bed, look at the way it looks now. Now look at this one. I put a lot of straw right on top of here. Now this straw has a binder on it that is organic, and if you water it after you put the straw on, it'll hold the straw in place instead of it flying all over the place. Okay, Brian, you go on your project, and I'm going to finish this one. We'll come back. At the beginning of this video, I showed you my strawberries, and I showed you the straw, and I told you how occasionally you'll get a little grass, weed, or whatever. This is what it looks like. It's very easy to just pull out. Don't pull or jerk on it too quick to break the root. You want to kind of wiggle it loose so you can get that root ball, okay? All right. So we're going to cover up these really, really well, and then we will water them in, because we have blooms on this. I hope you saw that. Are you done, Brian?
Yes.
You want to start putting straw in?
Yes.
Okay, look. Come over here, and you can get these 3.
Okay.
See right here? You want to put it till you completely cover up the strawberries.
Okay.
And then I'll go over there and get the ones over there. So Brian is getting 2 big scoops of straw, but that wasn't a big one.
Yeah.
Get 3 of them then. And he'll just put them there for right now, and then I will go over and do the strawberries over there. Good job, Brian. Okay, get one little small one, and then you can do this one here.
Small one?
Get a scoop. Yeah, a scoop.
A handful?
Right, just put it there. Good job. Now, come and get you 2 big scoops or 3 medium size for this one. Come on. Trying to get my shadow out. I'm sorry, guys.
This is a medium.
1. Push it back some. 2. Good job, Brian. Okay, so now you can start over there and spread it. And I'm gonna.
It's flying
I know if you hurry up and get it spread it, sweetie, we'll water it and then it'll stick. I have something else I need to do. You need more over here. I'm rushing you, and that's not fair. I'll stay here until you get it all done. Okay, cover all the strawberries up. You need more right here. See all right here? You need more straw. Good job. Okay, now go ahead and spread the rest of yours out. Now, strawberries can take low temperatures. However, we have fruiting flowers and the beginning of strawberries on some of them. So we want to just give them a little extra protection. These are Chandler strawberries. If you're new to my channel, I order seeds from Amazon. And the strawberries don't get really prolific until the second or third year. The lifespan of a strawberry plant is between 3 and 5 years. So every few years you need to plant more seeds, or you can purchase plugs. I did purchase 10 strawberry crowns from a merchant on eBay. Okay. All right, so we're gonna water this in and we're gonna move on. Onions that I put inside of here, Brian and I grew them last year and they started sprouting in my pantry. So what I did was just planted them out here, and you can just cut the tops off and use them as green onions. Eventually they will go to seed. They'll flower, and then you can plant the seeds. But you're not gonna get any bulbs when you plant a little small onion that you grew, that sprouted. You can only use them as green onions. But since we're talking about onions, it's a great companion plant for strawberries. They'll keep the slugs away. I don't think I'm gonna have a lot of problems with slugs this year, because I think I mentioned in a previous video that I made these horses with the wood on top of them, and that keeps them off the ground. But slugs can crawl up here, but they usually attack strawberries that are at ground level. Okay, but they can crawl. I'm not saying we're not gonna have any, but the chances are slim. He did a wonderful job. He's such a good helper. And I pay Brian. I pay Brian anywhere from $2.50 to $3 when he's helping me. Right, Brian? One week he made $5. Tomorrow when I pick him up after school, I'm going to take him to the Dollar Tree. And he will get $3 for the work he did today. And he can buy whatever he wants, you know, with his money that's within reason. Okay, now Brian, I want you to go and plug in the green extension cords so that our Gala apple tree will get some extra heat tonight. And I just want to share with you, this tree is still blooming. Just doing wonderful. Let's go close up. Just beautiful. So even though it's going to get down to about 29 degrees, we're not worried about it. We think this tree is going to be able to handle all low temperatures. Let me see. Look at that. I could just stay here all day, guys, and just look at my tree. Look at my tree. Now, this is what happens. These turn into apples. Let me see if I can back up. These turn into apples. It'll start leafing out, as you can see. But these are actually fruiting buds, and they turn into leaves. And these little pistons right here get pollinated, and they turn into apples. Okay, so we're all done for today. You want to say goodbye, Brian?
Bye.
Guys, it's about 10:30 in the afternoon. Today is Thursday, I believe the 28th, and it was 28 degrees this morning. I want you to see the ice. Can you see that? Uh-oh. See the ice. It was frozen this morning more. It's melting now because the sun is out. But yeah, it got real cold. But I don't see any evidence of any damage so far. Okay. So this concludes this video. I hope I shared something that you can use. And I want you to know that I appreciate you taking time out of your schedule to watch my video, because there's a lot of videos that you could be watching right now. So thank you for watching mine.
The end.
Thank you for watching, everybody. Bye now.